What is that over there? What? We got day 28 of reading the Bible in a year. Exodus 16 through 18. Moses and the people of Israel are wandering in the wilderness and they begin to grumble of how hungry they are. Moses says, "You're not grumbling against me, you're grumbling against God." The people say, "Moses, did you bring us out to the wilderness to die of hunger?" God hears their grumbling and says, "Moses, all right, I'm going to give them bread and meat to show them that I am who I say I am." So when they go out in the morning, they find what they will later call manna, this mystery bread that's coating the earth. Jesus references this bread as the bread from heaven. This bread was a shadow of Christ, who said, "I am the bread from heaven, given to you to eat daily." One of the things that God commanded them was to not take too much. If they took too much and they saved it for the next day, out of fear, it would go bad and grow worms and mold. This was a sign that they were supposed to come daily, just like we are called to come daily to God. We can't live off of yesterday's encounters and moments. We have to have daily eating of the Lord. We can't have known Him. We have to continually know Him. On the sixth day, there would be twice as much manna given. They were allowed to keep it for the next day, on the seventh day, which would be a day of rest. It was showing that God was saying that on that day of rest, they would eat and they would not work, which was a picture of the gospel and the finished work of Christ that Jesus provided for us, and that we enter into His rest, ceasing from our works and our striving. The congregation of Israel moved on from the wilderness and they traveled and they got super thirsty and they began to complain and grumble again, saying, "Moses, did you bring us out here to die of thirst?" God commands Moses to strike a rock with his staff and it will gush forth water. This rock was also a picture of Christ. Christ, the solid rock. Out of Christ flows living water for us, for those that are thirsty. Though the world struck Him, thinking that it was ending Him, it opened up a flood of waters to feed a thirsty world.